Walk like an Egyptian. Walk like a Amonkhet. It works. Shut up. Devin, it's time for the part of the show that everyone's been waiting for. Where's the heck back with it? There it is. Found a mini screwdriver to see usage again. Mini screwdriver is so good at everything except doing what an actual screwdriver does. Look at how easily it pierces into this packaging. Prevent any kind of embarrassment for Jeff. I also would like to mention this is the first time in like maybe 3 years I've opened a fat pack. So I don't know really what to expect. So we get an Amonkhet insert, which I'll be keeping hold of and maybe using at some point. It's got a really nice artwork on the inside, which is that, essentially. This is a player's guide, crikey. Oh, and a set list as well, that's really useful. That's cool. A secondary little box, which is interesting. And obviously very similar to the trainer boxes in its design. Oh yeah, you also get a D20 with every single one. Oh, it's nice as well. It's like a nice blue. And of course, you get the Amonkhet set symbol as your. Is it 20? Is that 20? Yeah, I think that's your 20. Yeah, which is awesome. So that's really nice. You get. Oh wow! So you get a bunch of stuff as well. You get tokens. So we get the Angel Sanctions token, Anointed Priest token, Aven Initiate token, Aven Wind Guide token, Glyph Keeper. Oh, that's cool. I like that. The Sphinx. Heart Piercer Manticore token, Horned Hydra token, Labyrinth Guardian, Okra's Attendant. So these are all different creatures that can be embalmed. I think it's maybe one of all of them. Sacred Cat, which I really need one. Attack Up Skirmisher, Temet Vizier of Noctamoon. I think that's probably a token of a mythic rare creature. True Heart Duelist, Unwavering Initiate, Vizier of Many Faces, Cat, which I have already, Warrior, which I need so many of because one of the artifacts, whenever you cast a white creature spell, it summons one of these. Which means every time you embalm a white creature, or even use embalm or eternalize, as long as it's a white one, which they all are, every time you do that, you get another token. So every time you get a token from that effect, you get another token. This is how crazy Amonkhet is. It's like, it's not quite Infinite Thopters, but it's worse and yet better in a funny way. So we get Drake, which is for the insect, which is scarabs. Zombie, which is like beast. Hippo, snake, worm. That's a nice token. And Gideon's emblem, which is super important because a while back I pulled the Gideon of Trials, which is such a busted broken planeswalker. It has no minus cost effect. Its 0 prevents your opponent from winning while the emblem. Yeah, while this emblem. Well, as long as you control the Gideon planeswalker, you can't lose the game and your opponents cannot win. But for +2 loyalty, you get Gideon becomes a 4/4 with Indestructible. And its other one, I think, is it gives something else like First Strike. Because I mean, it's like what? Everything it does gives it pluses or is a 0 for an emblem. But I'm actually glad. I'm really glad I got that emblem. You also get a land pack, which I will not be opening yet. I'm going to keep it in there because it just lands. There might be some special lands in it, but I doubt it. If there is, it will be unknown shores or maybe some deserts. Quick reference guide. Probably want to do that. 10 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you've got the... Oh, and a secondary little deck box, which is a secondary little box for decks, I presume, which is really useful. And it's made of like a stronger cardboard, like a thicker cardboard with a finish to it. Crosshatch finish, which means it, yeah, like the Elite Trainer boxes, work very easily. Also, I think this is, like, if you got the money for it, this is a more cost-effective way to get a bunch of packs, plus all the extra stuff you get with it, which you could trade Possibly from more packs, who knows? So let's begin, shall we? Nimble Blade Kenra, Sparring Mummy, I think I have 4 of that now. Naga Oracle, Tormenting Voice, Festering Mummy, Shed Weakness, Impeccable Timing, Dissenter's Deliverance, Splendid Agony, Hyena Pack, Flame Blade Adept. Whenever you cycle or discard, it gets +1/+0 to 10, that's common. Protection of the Heckma. If a source an opponent controls deal damage to you, earn 1 part of that damage. Okay. And Aven Wind Guide, which is an embalm. That's one of the ones that has a token. Fortunately, it's a white-blue card, which means I won't be using it in my black-white deck. And Glyph Keeper, which is another embalming card, which is just a plain water. And we have a mountain, and an Aven Initiate tokens. Well, that was my tokens. Put that up here. Plus, the thing is as well, as long as you got something with roughly the same stats, you can basically use any token as long as you remember what it does. Also, Amonkhet, I think, is interesting because a lot of the tokens that you summon aren't just plain old tokens. Some of them have the effects of the thing they once were. Number Camera, Fanbearer. I think I need more of those actually. It's a 1 cost. When on the field, you pay 2 to tap a target creature and tap itself. You would be surprised at how useful it is just being a 1 cost card. Because there's another zombie, which is another mummy, which every time you summon another zombie, including a token, you tap something. There's also another one, which every time you summon a zombie, it gets +1/+1 to the end of the turn. It's like, yay! Also Cancel, which is very good generic. Thresher Lizard, Pitiless Vizier, Spidery Grasp, Wings of Rebuke, Final Reward, Dissenter's Deliverance, Cartouche's Strength, Gate to the Afterlife. Ooh, whenever a non-token creature you control dies, gain a life. Then you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Pay 2 and sacrifice Gate to the Afterlife. Search a graveyard hand or a library for a card named Godfarer's Gift when at the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. Activate this ability only if there are 6 or more creature cards in your graveyard. What's Godfarer's Gift? I find that interesting. Oh, here we go. Another uncommon, which is Reduce and Rubble, which is a double-sided card, which is weird. Scaled Behemoth, which is hexproof 6/7 for 6 mana crocodile. Holy mother butts. And we have Failure and Comply. Failure to comply? Oh, I get it. Which is an interesting return target spell to his hand, which is nice. And Aftermath. Oh yeah, so these are like Aftermath ones. So you're going to cast it from the graveyard. Choose a card name to your opponent's card next turn. Your opponent can't cast spells with the chosen name. Weird but cool. Also, technically, if you discard this card and you wanted to use this without having blue, you could. Don't have to cast that to cast that from grave, which is nice. And a Forest Dues, which is good. And a Warrior Token, which, like I previously established, I need lots of them. In one game, I think I had like 6 Warrior Tokens on the field. 6 of those things. I wound up having to start using cats as tokens as well. Cancel. Bloodlust Inciter. Ooh, gives things haste. Interesting. Another Fanbearer. Don't know how many of them are on my deck right now. I think there's maybe like 2. Tuskcarp Skirmisher. Pitiless Vizier. Spidery Grasp. Final Reward. Evolving Wilds. Good generic beast. Cartouche's Strength. Bontu's Monument. I love these. So, the other version of this is the white one, which every time you cast a white creature spell, you get a token. This one, whenever you cast a creature spell, in general, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Which also means it works really well with Orzhov. And everyone knows that Orzhov is annoying! Especially in longer games. And we have Enigma Drake, flying, power is equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your grip. It's just like, how dare you be so bullshit for a 3-mana card? And for a 3-mana card, by the way, for a 3-mana card, its defense, I call it defense, is 4 for 3 mana. Even if you've got no sorcery spell cards in your graveyard, still useful to summon this. And Baleful Amit, which is a crocodile demon with lifelink and puts a -1/-1 thing, which is nice. And we have another double one, which is never destroy a target creature or planeswalker and return. Exile target card from graveyard, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. I'll be using that. And we have a holographic rare, which is Champion of Ronus. You may exert it. When you do, you may put a creature from your hand onto the battlefield. Nice. So, and a swamp, and a great token. So, but I'm very happy about the Never Again. I mean, damn. I love, especially since it's spelled with Aftermath. Like since a lot of my deck revolves around the graveyard. It's actually pretty damn useful. Especially since I'm going to probably run some self-mill cards. Plus, you know how blue decks mill you? And I hate blue decks? This deck is so anti-blue, it's hilarious. Top crop, Bloodlust Insider, Sacred Cat, I need more of those because it bomb for 1. So, you cast a creature spell for 1, effective your monument. You bomb it for 1, effective your monument. It's like free stuff all the time. Compelling Argument, Soul Stinger, I think I've plenty of those at this point. And I'm also making a demon deck for another character. Because these are like character design decks for like characters that have in stories. Colossal Pede, Pursue Glory, Naga Vitalist. I read that as Nihilist, and I'm not even... I think that's quite funny. Trespasser's Curse, Compulsory Rest, Vizier of Remedies, Baleful Amit again, nice. Edifice of Authority. Target creature can't attack this turn, put a brick counter on it. Till the end of your next turn, target creature can't attack or block. And it's activated, build is coming activated. Activate this only throw 3 more brick counters on the Edifice of Authority. Interesting. That's cool. And we have Oracle's Vault as a rare. 2, exile top card of your library until end of turn. You may play that card. Put a brick counter on Oracle's Vault. Exile top card of your library until end of turn. You may play that card without paying its mana cost. Activate this is only 3 more brick counters on Oracle's Vault. Oh, damn! And we have a mountain and the kitty token. Kitty. Compelling Argument, Special Lizard, Brett's Corpse Spearmaster, Seeker of Insight, Spider Grasp, Ease of Pollen, Compulsory Rest, Scum Scorched Desert, which is nice because I might make deserts as well. Deck. Splendid Agony, Pursue Glory, True Heart Duelist, nice. One of the embalmed cards I need. Watchers of the Dead, which will go in my artifact deck, because I have an artifact deck as well, which is all colorless. This basically is the anti to the embalmments, because exile Watchers of the Dead, each opponent chooses 2 cards in his whole graveyard and exiles everything else. Just see all the stuff you have in your graveyard. Be a shame if something were to happen to it. And you have Merciless Javelineer, which does -1/-1 stuff, for 2. So if you have lots of mana, you can spend that mana to kill things. Or make things weaker. Also, that creature can't block this turn. And, ooh! Pull from tomorrow. Draw X card, and then discard a card. It's a beautiful blue card. And we have a full art mountain. I love the full art in particular. And another warrior token, which is nice. The full art lands are awesome. Well, I say full up, they're like 30, just 90% off. 90%. Essence Cannon, Tormenting Voice, Winged Shepherd, because angels are part of this thing as well, Hazel Pollen, Festering Mummy. Can you tell I like Amonkhet? I'm going like 4 different decks from it. Violent Impact, Binding Mummy. That's the other one. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under your control, you may tap on a target artifact or creature. Which even means you can tap artifacts that don't necessarily tap normally. And you don't have to, and there's probably not point to doing it, but you can. You have Detection Paralysis, Precision Paralysis. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures are untapped during an opponent's controls an untap step. Honed Kopesh, Douche of Ambition, Watchful Naga, which is an exertion thing, Sacred Excavation, target up to 2 cards with cycling from your graveyard to your hand, and Spring and Mind. Spring to Mind, I got it. Spring searches the library for basic land, put in the battlefield tab and shuffle your library, nice. And Mind draws 2 cards for 6. That means draws 2 cards from the graveyard. So kinda cool. And Throne of the God Pharaoh. At the beginning of the end of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. And you only have to pay to activate this. Bearing in mind, it doesn't say tapped non-token creatures, so you could just throw a heck-loaded stuff at your opponent, or play the exit stuff, or using your binding mummies and stuff, you can tap your own stuff. Don't need to do it that way, but you could. But nice. Having a forest, and one of these which gives you basically like little counter thingies for like, oh, this one's embalmed, this one's exerted, this one's embalmed, that's a break counter, that's a break counter, -1 counters. Useful. Get it laminated first. Trust me on that. If you can. I don't know if you can laminate little bits. But if you can, do so. I can't, but it's a good idea to, because they will get damaged. In particular, the -1/-1s are useful to pretty much any deck. Let's see. Minotaur Sure Shot, Tajira's Resolve, Heckma Sentinels, Blighted Bat, Hazel Pollen, Stinging Shot, Wasteland Scorpion, Electrify, ooh, nice. Those Who Serve, which isn't really that good, considering there are better zombie mummies, Slitherblade, Watchful Naga again, Ruthless Sniper. Whenever you cycle this card, you may pay 1. If you do, put a -1 on things. Yay! Also, it's a 1-cost card, so nice. Ochre's Attendant, which is a flying, cycling embalm. I love stuff with flying, because it means I can hurt stuff with flying. And Gideon's Intervention. As Gideon's Intervention enters the battlefield, choose a card name. Your opponents can't cast spells of the chosen name. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and permanents you control by sources with a chosen name. It's a Gideon card, which is cool. I'm probably going to put that in the side deck of my Amonkhet deck there. And a Plains, and an Anointed Priest token. I shouldn't have mentioned it's a freaking token, you should know it by now. Cool. We have Brute Strength, Carducci Solidarity, which, guess what? When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 warrior token with Vigilance! Yeah. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has first strike. Doesn't really matter. Get a token. Cartouche of Knowledge, Doom Descender, which, hey, when it dies, create 2/2 zombie token. Initiates companion, look, he's a kitty. Whenever it deals common damage to a player, untap target creature or land. You can untap lands with this. Creating the Curse, more deserts. Flood Waters, no one cares. Stinging Shot, no one cares. Wasteland Scorpion, no one cares. Electrify, I care about that, that's cool. And we have True Heart Twins, which is an exert card, which means it doesn't matter. Trial of Solidarity, When it enters the battlefield, plus creatures you control get +2/+1 game vigilance when it enters the battlefield. When a cartouche enters the battlefield, you control, return it to your hand. It's alright. It's certain. I run it at 1 in my Amonkhet deck because it's great if you have a bunch of tokens on the field. Because you have them then. Say, if they're like warriors, they all go up to, which I did once, I had 6, which were 3 2s with vigilance. Yeah, 3 2s with vigilance. Ew. But it only works that one turn, and then it's dead until you play a cartouche, which I'm not really playing in that deck. We have Trial of Knowledge. When it enters the battlefield, we draw 3, then discard 1. When a cartouche enters the battlefield, you can turn this card to your hand. Then we have Harsh Mentor. Whenever an opponent activates the ability of something, if it isn't a mana ability, Harsh Mentor deals 2 damage to that player. Then we have an Island, and nothing. We don't get a token. Well, one time when I really wanted a token, we didn't get one. I'm kidding, of course. I've got too many tokens now. You still have 2 packs left. It's been 20 minutes and you have 2 packs left. Let's see, we have Fling, Anointed Priest, nice. Blighted Bat, First String Mummy, Flood Waters, Gift of Paradise, which is good for lands. Wasteland Scorpion, Emberhorn Minotaur, those who serve, no one cares. And Onward and Victory. Onward give me creature gets +X/+0 then turn X's power, so it basically doubles a creature's power for a turn. And Victory is target creature gets double strike turn every turn. Interesting. And Trial of Knowledge again, and Limits of Solidarity, and we got a Planeswalker, Liliana Death's Majesty. So 4+1, create a 2/2 black zombie creature, put 2 cards to your library into your graveyard. For -3, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature is a black zombie too, in addition to its other colors and types. And for -7, destroy all non-zombie creatures. Oh, damn! And it's mythic rare! Yay! And a holographic as well for Blazing Volley. Deals 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls. And a full land! And a zombie token, which on the other side has something to do with the Twitch for, what's it called? You know what it's called, guys. Magic. Magic has a Twitch channel. But that's awesome! So it means now that my Amonkhet deck, I don't know if it's a legal thing that more than one Planeswalker deck, but it's Gideon and Liliana. I had an old emblem for Liliana as well for the emblem version. Illusory Wrappings, Pathmaker Initiate. I like these because they're the wizards. Mighty Leap, Ancient Crab, Shed Weakness, Evolving Wilds, Impeccable Timing, Hyena Pack, the last pack by the way, Horror of the Broken Lands, Cryptic Serpent, costs 1 less to cast for each instant and sorcery in your graveyard, into 6/5, that's cool. Faith of Devoted, whenever you cycle, discard a card if you do pay 1. If you do, your opponent loses 2 and you gain 2. Interesting. Worthy deals 7 damage to target creature, and you can cycle it. And when you cycle it, you may deal 2 damage to target creature. And we have Archfiend of Ifna as a rare, which is a flying demon. Whenever you cycle or discard, put a 1/1/1 on each creature your opponent controls. That's just mean. That's just mean. But I like it because it's a demon. And a holographic version of Secret Excavation. And a swamp. And another one of those. But a decent thing to be honest, and a bunch of stuff. And a bunch of stuff that I needed, and a Planeswalker, which is awesome. And a bunch of tokens, and some deck building supplies. So all in all, I do recommend highly the Fat Packs. They are really useful. For everything from getting decent cards to getting bulk to getting, I mean, pretty much out of all that lot, you could build very easily a deck. I wouldn't maybe be the most amazing deck. You probably need more, you need to trade and stuff to do that. But interesting enough nonetheless. I mean, I've got basically a small deck's worth alone of decent cards. I mean, there would be more in there, for example, if I'd only just started Amonkhet. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here. Sorry it's so long. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, down below, like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc. I mean, I know I'm going to ask you what the best thing ever was, because you know it's small and it summons zombies. What are you going to do? Anyway, it's KenJack6 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed again. See you guys next one. Bye bye.